Are you someone who's trying to learn how to sew? Or maybe you just want to start making your own clothes, but you have absolutely no idea where to start? Let me tell you, these are your best friend. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Rosemary. I'm a fashion enthusiast. I love fashion. I have a passion for fashion. In today's video, we will be learning how to interpret and use paper sewing patterns while we construct one of these tops, this black one. I think one of the easiest way to start sewing without any experience is by using paper sewing pattern, because almost every paper sewing pattern come with detailed written and illustrated instruction on how to construct the garment. So it's less complex than starting from the bottom, you know. So if you want to start learning, just get through some basic sewing patterns. There are some free sewing patterns on Pinterest. I will make sure to link them down. I like to recommend Etsy because they have like a wide range of vintage Y2K swim patterns. They have the good stuffs, especially the Y2K to vintage, because now you know everything is commercialized. They don't put the good stuffs on swim pattern, they rather make them and you go buy. But just go look for yourself and you see what you like, and then you make what you like depending on the level you are. If you're like a level 1 beginner, you want to go for the more recent sewing patterns, because the more recent the sewing pattern, the less complex it is, the more easier it is to understand. There are also digital ones you can buy. If you're like a level 2, level 3, you can get the digital ones and download them immediately after you purchase them, and then cut your patterns. So for this project, you're going to need your paper sewing pattern. You can get this one. I'll take a picture of the code and you can look it up on Google, on Etsy. I got this one from Etsy, and see if you can find this so we can work on the same top together. If you cannot find this one, you can always go to your nearest sewing supply store and get any sewing pattern of your choice. Before buying your pattern, you have to make sure you look for the size, because they come in different sizes, like 4 to 5 sizes per pattern. So you have to make sure the size is included in the pattern. This one says size 8, 10 and 12, because I don't know if they're like the US sizes. So I always try to look at the size. After looking at the sizes, then I turn and look at the measurement and see if my measurements correspond to any of the sizes that are labeled in the front. You have 2 things in here. One is the sewing instruction. Here you'll find the instructions and illustrations and stuff. And this is the actual pattern. So first I'm going to open the instructions so you guys can see what we'll be doing today. We're going to follow each and every steps here to make the top. So this is page 1 of 3. And on page 1, we have the different top A, top B, C, top D, and E. Today we'll be working on top D. Here you have the actual pattern. So here are the patterns for top A and B. Top A and B. They are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are the patterns used to construct top A and B, and top D and E are labeled 8 to 11. So 8, 9, 10 and 11. So basically these are the patterns that we'll be using to construct the top that we're going to make today. So I will be using this metallic fabric that I got from Joanne. It's exactly the right amount of stretch required for the top. Here is where you measure how much stretch the fabric you will be using should have. And I really love how metallic it is. That's why as soon as I saw this, I said, oh, I'm going to make the asymmetric top. I'm going to cut out the size 8 for top D. I will be using my bed as always for my cutting board. I'm currently living in my parents' house and I don't have like a big space to put a sewing table. So this is what I will be using to cut out the pattern in the fabric. We know that pattern number 8 is the front pattern for top D. So I decided to separate pattern number 8 from the rest of the pattern. So I just cut out pattern 8, 9 and 10, which is the front, back and the tie for the top that we will be making today, and put the other one back inside the pack for safekeeping. Now we're going to cut this pattern into my size. So this is the front pattern for the top we'll be making today. And you can see here the line 1, line 2, and line 3. These are the different sizes. And you see here you have tiny little arrows that point to each size. For the first line you have size 12, this one, and the second line you have size 10, and the third line you have size 8. So depending on the size your measurement for, you're going to cut that line. Cutting out the pattern, you want to cut right outside the line. I did the same thing for the back. I don't think I mentioned this when filming the video, but make sure the grid line on the pattern paper matches the grid line on the fabric. It shouldn't bend as you see in the video. You have to make sure it's straight from up to down, straight. And do not forget to pin your pattern paper to the fabric so that when you're cutting out the pattern, it doesn't move. Pattern for the back. This is the good side, this is the wrong side, and then this is the pattern for the front. This is the wrong side, so the good sides are facing each other. So now we're going to start with step 1 of the sewing instruction. I decided to pin them together just to secure the fabric. The instruction didn't tell me to serge the ends, but I just like clean finishing. So yeah, I serged mine. You don't have to serge it if you do not have a serging machine. Fold 1 and fold 2 just to give it a clean finish. So before coming towards the tip here, you want to fold it like so. You want to fold the tip like so. You don't stitch all the way to the end. You stitch here, and when you're like close to the end, you fold it like this. We're going to start here. I'm going to fold 1 and fold 2. See, you have this nice clean tip. So we're done hemming the top. Before sewing this side, I'm going to serge the front and the back before sewing them together. I will make sure to sew from the top to here, leaving 5 inches opening for the split. Just so you know, I had to do a small alteration on the pattern because I figured out the top would be too big for me, especially on the waist area. So I took out about 2 inches and half, 2.5 inches on the waist area. Below the waist, 2, and here 2, and here 1.5. Just the same for the top. Now we have like 25.5 for the waist. It's still going to be a little free, not too tight, which is good, just so we don't have too much fabric here. I'm going to serge from the top, coming this way and here. separately, not together, separately, because after that I have to fold it like so and sew it down and then pass the ties. What I'm gonna do is make a tiny cut here, just here above where the stitch ends. You have to be really careful when doing it, like so. See? So now that we've done this, I'm gonna fold this like so and sew here all the way down, and then the stitch here where we made a little cut. I know this is taking like long, I'm dragging these, but I promised you guys a step-by-step tutorial. So that's why I'm doing this. I want you guys to have all the information you could possibly get. Now we are done with this part. To finish off with this side, we're basically going to like, see this opening here? First, we're going to fold the tip like so, and then fold once and twice, and then hem it. And we're going to do the same thing for the back. And fold like this. For fixing.
I like it, Tom.
Hmm? So next you're going to use a loop turner. If you don't have a loop turner, you can use a pin to insert the ties in the casings. Take one of the pieces, make sure you are tipping this side, the loose side, and then you're just gonna hook that like so. and then pull it inside. We're going to pin here, same thing on the other side. So now what I'm gonna do is sew here. One more time. Pull these and cut. Ouch. And the other one and cut. And now you see this part is a little bit flatter. So I'm just going to do a regular hem. That's what they want us to do here. Just gonna fold. I don't know if I should start here. I think I'm gonna start right here. And fold. 1 and 2. Like so. And we are finally done with this project. OMG, I love this so much. I honestly wish I would have made it a little tighter, which I am going to do when I'm done uploading this video. So mind you, when you're using paper, especially the older ones, the older paper sewing patterns, they come in bigger size, and I guess that probably so you can alterate it to your like body shape and body size. So but yeah, look, it looks so good on me. I love it so much. I know when I alter it a little bit, it's gonna fit perfectly. So yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to see more sewing projects and other projects for me, because I literally do everything on this channel. So like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.